Week 3. Hi everyone, Chris with CMP Wellness here, coming to you from my office at the start of week 3. So yes, week 3, and I am down 4.5 pounds from week 2. So we started week 1, 8 pounds down. Week 2, 4.5 pounds. So a total weight loss so far of 12.5 pounds, and it just feels absolutely amazing to start feeling some of this lightness return to my body. And I just look forward to what this week's going to bring. So thus far, so many cool things have been happening as it relates to lightness and alignment of body, mind, and spirit. So I figured the best way to come to you with these weigh-in and insight videos on Monday of each week is to kind of talk about each of those three things: body, mind, and spirit, and what the week previous has brought for those things. So starting off with the body, first of all, last week was a culinary exploration as far as body goes. Every single night I did a different meal with healthy ingredients. So for example, I did turkey stuffed peppers, turkey stuffed bell peppers. I did sweet potatoes and chicken apple sausage, or turkey chili, or just turkey burgers. Just a whole bunch of turkey, and trying to incorporate some stuff that Megan will like too. And it's just been a culinary exploration. So for somebody like me that loves to cook, it's been really cool to notice how cooking these things with healthier ingredients, more organic, fresh ingredients on a nightly basis is really contributing to how I feel about what I'm eating. Instead of being bored, before I used to go to the grocery store and buy a week's worth of groceries, but then maybe we'd be 4 days into the week and the stuff that I bought, myself or my body's not really feeling that day, but you don't want to waste the ingredients. So then you find yourself in this loop of being unhappy with what you're eating. So I've since gone back to a mindset of what I used to do when I lived in the city of Chicago, which, when you're walking around everywhere, you're not driving, you can't carry a week's worth of groceries with you. So you just went every day and bought what you needed for that day. So that's what I did all of last week. I went to the store every day, bought ingredients for the meal that Meg and I decided sounded good to us for that night, and it is working out so great. Also, exercised my body a lot last week, did a lot of cardio. So I was walking between the Tuk Tuk house, which some of you know, that's the transportation company I manage, and my house. The distance is about 5 miles. So I did that 4 different times last week, and then one other walk just around my neighborhood for about an hour. So it takes about an hour and a half to do that 5 miles. But I can start to see now that it's time to incorporate something else to stretch my body and push it a little bit more. So I reached out to my soon-to-be brother-in-law, who's a physical trainer, among other things, and he gave me a workout that is great for somebody that struggles with lower back pain, and just a way to take it easy with lightweight, lots of reps in the gym. So I'm going to be starting that this week, week 3. I'm going to go 2 to 3 times, take it nice and slow and easy, and just listen to my body along the way and see how that goes. So all major advancements as far as body goes, and looking forward to this week. For the mind, so some things that have been happening in the mind. I'm doing a couple of courses right now and some other trainings. I'm always reading books, and one thing for the most part that this quest has brought about is just massive insight when it comes to how my mind works. So for example, on any given day, I could be having a wonderful day where I'm getting work done, I'm getting personal items on my calendar done, and my mind just feels like it's just my right hand man. It's just, I set forth the plan, and then my mind comes in and analytically does the tasks as they're laid out. Those days are outstanding, and that's the majority of my days. That's how my mind works. But there are the days when I kind of get maybe not in the most present moment awareness mindset, and I might be lost in, well, you could have handled that thing a little bit differently, or you should have gone and talked to that person, or in the future, maybe I should handle it this way, or maybe I'll handle it that way. Living in the past and the future, you've heard me say it before, all that ends in is a whole bunch of indecision and unhappiness and a total missing of the present moment right now. What is great and right in front of you right now? So I've seen and noticed that where my mind tends to pick up on those patterns. And it's the great thing is in my pursuit of being the quiet observer, which means the observer not of other people, but the observer of myself and my patterns and how those play out. So just recognizing when those things happen, I can take a minute and say, whoop, there it goes. I can pull myself out of it, and I can do a present moment awareness exercise and pull myself out of it. Very interesting present moment exercise that I think anybody can use, by the way, is if you find yourself driving in the car and you see your brain going to those places, role-playing scenarios with friends of yours you might be arguing with, or your boss, thinking about those conversations and they haven't even happened yet, and you find yourself getting triggered and mad. Great way to pull yourself out of it. If you're sitting in a car at a stoplight or even just driving down the street, just notice the small things that your eyes are picking up on that might otherwise be missed by your autopilot setting. Sitting at a light, red light, street sign, tree, leaves blowing in the tree. Noticing all those little things will pull you right back into the present moment and out of that vicious loop of things that might happen or did happen that you can't do anything about right now, and there's no need to stress about. So that's the interesting stuff for the mind. For the spirit, all kinds of cool stuff. So every morning I get up, anywhere between 4:30 and 6 a.m. and I go right to my meditation chair and I sit down to meditate. Since I've started this journey, my meditation time is flooded with insights of things that need to come out. And this is a really cool exercise in allowing room for things to come. Usually my meditations are I sit down, I ground, and I go to an incredibly quiet place to the point where sometimes my head's nodding a little bit, or I basically just go off into complete bliss where I'm in deep meditation. And I'll do that anywhere from 45 minutes to sometimes an hour and a half, 2 hours. It just depends on the day. But lately, since this journey has happened, I haven't been going quite that deep. I've been remaining at a brainwave level where tons of ideas are just flooding in to the point where I can't let myself go that deep because I want to write down what it is that I might want to shoot on a video that day, or what I might want to journal about, or some things that I want to get out. So it's been incredibly interesting to go through this time from a spiritual place, just as meditation is concerned. Also, on these long walks that I'm doing, tons of ideas are flowing in. Some of these videos I'm doing from the trail just because I want to get it out before I lose the inspiration. So it's just been incredibly rewarding to recognize these opportunities and how fast they're flooding in. It's just totally awesome. So that is my recap for the realignment and lightness of my body, mind, and spirit, week 2. And I am looking forward to what week 3 is going to bring. And I'll be checking in with new insights, new ideas, and new comments. Have a great week, everyone. Talk to you soon.